Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This one is going to be about my fire signs on the zodiacs. So if you're unfamiliar as to what is in line with the element of the fire, it is Aries, Leo, and my Saggies. So if you are in that element of fire, this is for you. So I will be doing pulling from 4 oracle decks. And then last but not least, I will be pulling from the tarot. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, the longest part of this is, of course, the shuffling of the decks, right? And then pulling them out. So what I'm going to do is in the description below, I will have the timestamps available so you can skip the shuffling and just get straight into the reading. I hope everyone has had a great week and are ready for the weekend. Oh, dang. Okay, a pile just fell out. Okay, so you got 4 of those. 4 of those literally just fell into my lap. Craziness. And if you're interested in my decks, just leave me a comment in the comment section below, and I can definitely link it in the description for anyone that is interested as to what decks I am using. So once again, this is my zodiac signs. No, that is way too many spirits for the element fire. And if that is you, remember this reading is for a collective of the element fire. So this may or may not resonate with you. And if it does, leave a like and a comment below and possibly hit that notifications for when I do more future uploads. We got jumpers. That's how I work. I work with jumpers. Okay, there's 3 of those. The last oracle deck. And then last but not least, the tarot. Jeez. Okay. I get it, spirits. I get it. Goodness. They really want y'all to know something tonight. Okay, once again, my fire signs. And for those that don't know if this element is for your zodiac sign, if you are Aries, Leo, or Saggy, my Sagittariuses, this reading is for you. And then we'll start with those and move on. All right, so for my fire element signs, this reading is for you for the month of July. Now, this is what you need to hear. Once again, these are collective readings for those ones that have the fire element in their zodiac signs in their groups, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it resonates with you, please leave a like and a comment below and possibly hit that bell for notifications. So let's dig into your reading. Okay. Cocoon of white light. Rest in perfect love. Understand oneness. Butterfly. Transformation, possibly. Transformation, possibly. Let's see what else we get here. Uncord relationships. Let go. Forgiveness is freedom. Transformation. Forgiveness is freedom. So somebody's holding on to grudges. You have a grudge. Okay. Pool of Christ light. Open your heart. Spread unconditional love. So you're being asked, right, to spread love. Oh, goodness gracious. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm sorry about that, but I always try to answer the phone whenever my dad calls because you never know, right? You never know with parents. But you're being asked to open your heart with love. Both of these cards are talking about rest in perfect love, open your heart to love, spread unconditional love. But then this one is talking about uncord relationships, right? Let go now. Forgiveness is freedom. So someone is holding on to a lot of things that they don't need to, okay? They're too busy thinking about what's been done to them. In other words, you or whoever is holding this grudge against you, that they can't forgive, okay? And you're being asked to forgive. If this person is holding a grudge against you, you're being asked to forgive. However, if it's someone you know that is holding a grudge towards you, then you need to ask them to forgive you, okay? You really need to talk about it. You really have to talk about it because transformation, right? It's all about transformation. And if you can forgive, it's not forgiving isn't necessarily forgetting, right? It's just telling you forgiveness is key so you can spread more love instead of holding back on judgment and fear. Okay, it's better to have fear in your heart. Better to have fear in your heart. It's better to have love in your heart than fear and negativity. And you're being asked to spread that. So you need to forgive someone or someone needs to forgive you, vice versa. But there is definitely someone holding a grudge, whether it's you or this other person, and it's causing you to not feel good. Like to just not feel good about yourself. Like you really have a hard time dealing with whatever this problem is. Like you feel it to the core of your soul. Either this person did something really horrible to you that just seems like you just can't be forgiven, or vice versa, or it's happened to, or you did something so horrible to this other person that they can't forgive you. But you have to forgive each other, right? It's all about communication. Okay, you have to forgive each other in order to move on. Okay, you can't fully move on and be happy with yourself and so without doing this first. Okay, you have to move on. You have to forgive. It's not saying you have to forget. You have to forgive, or that person has to forgive you. So you need to talk it out with this person. Okay, you need to talk it out with this person so you can leave out of here with a clear conscience. Okay, you're being asked about. This is the second reading that I've had with dealing with relationships. This is the second reading I've had, 2 readings in a row about relationships. Relationships are key. Don't forget, we are in a Mercury retrograde. Communication is key. Talk things out. Forgive people. Forgive. It's not saying forget, just forgive people, because when you're not forgiving, it's holding back a lot of love that you could be sharing with other people and sharing with yourself. Okay. Let's see what this is. Sensitivity. I'm getting the feeling that maybe you're a little on the empathic side. So you're really sensitive emotionally, right? Which is why you're like, oh, I just can't forgive this person, right? Or vice versa, right? This person can't forgive you, and you're feeling it, and you're feeling it, and you're feeling how this person feels, and it's not sitting well with you. Okay, either way, it's not sitting well with you, and it needs to be dealt with accordingly. Sacrifice. Yep, a sacrifice needs to be made here. A sacrifice needs to be made here. One of you has to make the first move. One of you has to make the first move on the road to forgiveness. You have got to forgive, or this person has to forgive you, or both. It could be like a relationship to where you both have done something unforgiven to each other. Like I said, it doesn't have to be like a sexual relationship, like a spouse. It could be just a friendship or a sibling. But the problem is you both are being selfish and stubborn, and one of you has got to give. One of you has got to give in and make the first move. Okay? You've got to make the first move on the road to forgiveness. Wounds. Yep. Hurt. It's deep. Whatever was done as to why you cannot forgive is very deep, like down to your soul deep. This is like down, it hurts you down to your soul, down to the inner parts of you, and you feel it every day. Whether it's been done to you or you're the person that did it to them. Okay. Like I said, vice versa. This can mean both ways. And this wound is a tough wound to heal. But in order for this wound to be healed, someone has to make the first move. Okay? Someone has to make the first move to forgiveness. Okay? So you can spread more love and have more love for each other and other people in your life. Hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. Once again, dealing with being free. Forgiveness is freedom. Hidden depths, perhaps it's something you might not remember right away, but you think about it and know it's in the back of your head, and you're just not ready to deal with that. But in order to move on and to have more love in your heart, you've got to forgive, okay? There has to be forgiveness. Friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. So I'm not sure if you have a support system, and if you do, seek out your friends and your support group. And if you don't have a support system, please, please, please also seek out a community, a support group, or talk it out with your siblings, your significant other, whatever, but you need a support system during this time and transformation, because learning how to forgive is a huge transformation and it requires a support system. Okay, because it's dealing with events that pretty much just about traumatized you. Okay, and that requires a support system. So seek out a support system if you do not have one, and if you do, talk with them about it. Talk with them about it. Get input. Okay. Music. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories. And once again, with the memories, okay, once again, with the memories, and charm fairies to your door. So once again, we're dealing with something that's very hurtful to you. Could have been possibly been something that happened to you very traumatically when you were younger, or a recent traumatic event that just, like I said, the wounds are really deep for it. The wounds are just so deep. Wounds are so deep. So either it's something to deal with your childhood trauma or something that happened so viciously to you and just so you just can't even fathom. You just can't even fathom. But like I said, there has to be a sacrifice need to be made as to making the first move. Someone needs to make the first move, and it should be you. Okay? It should be you to make the first move. Magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by the magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too, which goes, right? It goes with this. Open your heart, spread unconditional love. Also goes with this one, right? The friendship one. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted. Support system. Okay? Support system. You're being assisted with magical fairy blessings. Okay? You are being blessed as we speak. You have the support. You will have a support system if you do not have one. Next is fulfillment. Absolutely, fulfillment. Forgiveness, fulfillment. Feeling free. Feeling like you've accomplished something. And in order to do that, you have to forgive so you can be free. So you can feel like you're being fulfilled, right? Emotionally. This has to do with your emotions, your mental health, your traumatic events. And until you deal with those and talk about those, you will never be fulfilled, okay? Because there's always going to be that space. There's always going to be that space. Then you also have Herbal Kitchen Alchemist. So what I'm getting from this, okay, is you are the creator of everything, right? So how do I want to word this? Hang on, I gotta think of how I word that. Give me a second. And then you have guardian. So you have a lot. You have a lot of protection around you and a lot of support. You have a lot of protection and a lot of support around you right now because of this transformation and transition that you're going through with forgiving, right? Forgiving equals freedom. Forgiving someone for something that they've done, something so horrible to you. You have a lot of protection, okay? Not only do you have the fairy protection, but you have familiar guardianship, okay? You have lots of guardians, and it's animal guardians as well. So you have a lot of protection in this while you're going through this. There's a lot of help here for you. Now this, like I said, I'm gathering your way around a garden and herbs, and you could possibly be a chef or a cook, but you know your way around stuff. You have a good way of mixing concoctions and things together. And this can also be telling you, hey, you are a kitchen witch, okay? And you kind of know what to do. You know, if there's like maybe some kind of feel-good food that you need to help you through this, and like some good old soul food, right? Get in there and mix that up. Get in there and mix up some good old soul food. Get in there and mix up some potions. Get in there and mix up, some spells, whatever it is that you need to do, because you need all the help you can get to go through this transformation, because what needs to happen here is a very, 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 very important thing that's going on in your life, which is why you get the transformation card, okay? Because what you have done to this person or what they have done to you is so traumatic that it requires a lot of things. Most importantly, it requires love, it requires support, and it requires protection. Because you need to realize, like I said, someone needs to make the first move towards forgiveness. And I'd rather have it be you than the other person if it's the other person. I'd much rather have it be you, because then you can initiate, you can engage and choose the direction in which this goes, right? Because you're taking charge of the situation. So take charge of the situation. Forgive doesn't necessarily mean you have to forget. Okay, so this is the oracle reading part of my fire signs for the month of July. So let's get into the tarot. Justice reversed. Strength. 2 of Wands and the Fool again. Okay, so okay, so yep, you feel like there's an injustice. You feel like there's an injustice. Things were not done right by you. Things have not been done right by you. But you have the strength and courage that you need. You have so much strength and courage to help you through this. You have so much strength and courage, which is why I got the strength card. Important choices. Okay, important choices need to be made. Like I said, someone needs to make the first move towards forgiveness. And I'd rather have it be you than you have the Fool. Then you have the Fool. On this new path, on this new journey right here to forgiveness, have faith that it'll work out. Okay? If you have the faith to carry it out, it will succeed. But you have to believe that it will. Okay? You have to believe that by you making the first step, that it's going to work out. Okay? And it will. And it will. Like I said, you have all the support that you need, but the choice needs to be made. It's very important. This choice needs to be made. And like I said, you have to make the first choice. It's better that you do it so you control the outcome. Okay? So you can control the outcome. Spread love, not negativity and hate. Open yourself up to love, not negativity and hate. Okay, my fire elements, there's your zodiac reading for the month of July. I hope this resonated with you. If so, leave a like and a comment below and possibly hit that bell for notifications for when I upload. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your month. And don't forget, Mercury retrograde. We all love those, right? I'll catch you guys later.